information and updated stories. K2 News at 11 on your side.
Tonight on Nightline, honest broker. In this housing market, just who can you trust? Meet Jim, the realtor. Don't expect him to sugarcoat your real estate dreams, but can you handle the truth? And drug secrets of suburbia. Vicious Mexican drug cartels pouring over the border and setting up shop in quiet American enclaves you'd never expect. Our cameras are there as agents fight back. Do you know what your neighbors are up to? Plus, enter the man cave. Flat screens and frosty beers are just two ingredients of the modern-day man cave. These guy-time sanctuaries are popping up everywhere. So what's really happening behind closed doors?
From the global resources of ABC News with Terry Moran, Martin Bashir, and Cynthia McFadden in New York City. This is Nightline, April 16, 2009.
Good evening, I'm Cynthia McFadden. We begin tonight with the dismal state of the housing market. A pair of key indicators released today shows that real estate remains a very troubled industry indeed. Foreclosures already at a record pace, up another 17% last month. At the same time, new home starts down by nearly 11%. The cruel combination is pushing property values so low that some actually want to buy. But with everyone looking out for themselves, where can a person get straight talk? Our Vicki Maybury may have found one answer, as she now reports in our series Realty Check.
This corner right here, I sold this for $1.2 million.
How about that roof? Let's take a look inside.
Realtor Jim Kling wants to tell the truth.
So you're gonna have trouble enduring this house.
The whole truth.
Dog.
And nothing but the truth.
This isn't even a fixer. This is an abomination.
About Southern California's boom and bust real estate market.
Why do you even need a bathroom right here? You got one right here.
Jim the realtor.
Jim the realtor.
That's what I thought we were
Jim
getting.
Jamalama.
So every time he gets a listing, and these days he's listing lots of foreclosures, he aims his point-and-shoot camera and his wicked wit and lets it fly.
I roll up, I turn the camera on, I do 2 or 3 minutes. I don't know if this was a flop house, a brothel, a retirement home, a prison, a fraternity house. And that's the end of it. I think my goal is to give an accurate perception of what's there without being glitzy or glamorous.
Accurate perception? Not what one expects to hear from some realtors,
Look at that, honeycomb and everything.
who often use, shall we say, creative adjectives to sell properties. Cozy for small, needs TLC for a wreck, functional for awkward.
What? I don't know what the heck that is. The dollhouse.
Why is this better than the virtual tour that we can get on a lot of real estate agent sites?
I think the virtual tours that you see are canned,
All the other appliances all stolen.
only showing the pictures they want you to see.
Here it is, Sequoia.
Jim doesn't do that. This house, the former owner refinanced for more than $400,000 at the height of the bubble. Now in foreclosure, it's going for just over $200,000. Jim goes in, camera rolling, and starts telling the truth.
This is about as plain Jane as it gets.
He then posts his videos online for all to see. And what's truly amazing, this is a house Jim is trying to sell.
You are trying to give people the unvarnished truth.
The unvarnished truth is what sells. People want the truth. They want to just see it the way it is. And if you just give them that alone is a draw.
This is going against every trick in the realtor's handbook, though, isn't it?
I don't know. It's a book that should have been thrown out a long time ago.
His book includes criticizing decor.
Lovely. That'll keep you awake at night.
And price.
That was 1.6, 1.4, 585.
And placement.
We have quite a backyard here. Check this out. Friendly. Hope you like your neighbors.
Over a 25-year career as a real estate agent and broker, he's seen the ups and downs of the market in northern San Diego County, enough to name and shame everyone he holds responsible for the current housing crisis.
So who do you blame for the crisis that we find ourselves in now?
The lenders for coming up with these loans. If they would have just funded loans with fixed rates, we probably would have been fine.
Following years of frenzied buying, he says he knew the party was ending way back in 2004. What was your aha moment?
The lady called about a listing that I had. She saw the sign in the front yard and was rather critical of the property, the price, and had a lot to say about it. And in that moment, I turned to my wife and said, it's over.
His website, bubbleinfo.com, and his YouTube videos get thousands of hits,
Custom tile.
some of which turn into clients, like Joella Thomas, a potential buyer who came down from Los Angeles with her checkbook and her contractor, John Harwood.
Got a little pool over there, which is a problem for renting, right? We're gonna come over here with a Sawzall. That's a jacuzzi.
Why did you pick Jim?
He seems to be real upfront with his information and seemed like an interesting guy.
Seems like a real honest guy, but you know, he's a realtor, so that could just be a really, really good image.
Needs to be around 150 to really be worth it.
This could just be his shtick, right?
Yeah, it could, absolutely.
I'm the honest guy.
Absolutely, yeah.
Listen to me, I'm the
yeah,
honest
I mean,
guy.
that's pretty clever, isn't it?
But if you have 14 offers, that usually means it went for at least 10% over.
Okay.
I was asking him yesterday, saying, do you think you turn people off by being so honest?
I appreciate the honesty. Okay.
So you're looking to put money into bricks and mortar as opposed to having it sitting around in the bank right now?
Yes, absolutely.
It's mostly not really putting money into bricks and mortar. It's putting money into, like, termites and bad stucco.
As hard as he is on the houses and the banks trying to sell them, he's equally hard on sellers who don't seem to have realized that it's a new day.
It is the microwave society. People know within minutes that you're on the market. You don't have to wait 90 days, 120 days to figure out if a buyer's coming around.
So if within 10 to 14 days nobody's made an offer, it's time to change your price?
You need to be lowering your price, and I say lower early and often until you get offers. If you're not getting any offers, you're too high.
That can be a bitter pill for homeowners who don't want to admit that their house may have lost half the value it had as recently as 2 years ago.
There'll be people probably hearing me say that say, well, I'll never list with him. All he does is grind me on price. I'm telling you the right thing to do. This market, these people that are thinking about buying your house, they want you to give it away, and they'll buy it. Come up here and check this out.
And while he's doling out honesty, he's not a fan of the bank bailouts, nor for trying to keep homeowners in homes they're having trouble paying for.
Full granite, stainless. Nice.
Are you the honest broker?
I sold enough houses that I make a good living without having to press people to buy something that's not right for them.
So if you're looking for a house in San Diego County, and if you can handle the truth, Jim Kling may be the agent for you.
Even a vaulted ceiling. It's going to be about $250,000. Can't beat that. I'm Jim the Realtor.
And I'm Vicki, the correspondent for Nightline in Oceanside, California.
Good for buyers, not so good for sellers. No truthiness from Jim the Realtor. Vicki Mabry reporting. When we come back, Mexico's deadly drug trade is creeping deeper into quiet American suburbs, and we're there as agents fight back.
ABC News Nightline, brought to you by Progressive.
Hi there. Looks like you found your car insurance.
Yeah, but wow, it looks like you guys have everything.
We sure do. We help millions of people save. Look, we're #1 in motorcycle insurance, a leader in boat and RV, and...
Oh, wait, let me guess. You're the #1 truck insurer.
Wow, first guess.
Nailed it.
Oh, you're psychic. What am I thinking of right now?
Tacos?
Yes.
Helping you save money no matter what you drive. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
Buy Ace Green Turf Fertilizer for $11.99 and get a $3 rebate, plus expert advice to save you time and money. Now that's a value. Hurry in to Ace, the helpful place.
We had a health concern. Turned out to be nothing, but it got us doing more to protect our health, like taking silver.
Age-adjusted Centrum Silver has key antioxidants and other nutrients that help protect the health of your heart, eyes, and bones. Age-adjusted Centrum Silver.
For the first time in history, more people live in cities than anywhere else.
Which means cities have to get smarter.
New York has smart crime fighting.
Paris has smart healthcare.
Smart traffic systems in Brisbane keep traffic moving.
Galway has smart water.
Smart meters in Dallas, Houston, and a smart grid in Copenhagen keep energy flowing.
Smart ideas are happening all over the world.
I want to bring them all together in your city.
The smarter Paris.
The smarter Stuttgart.
Copenhagen. Kyoto. Planet of smarter cities.
That's what I'm working on.
I'm an IBMer.
Let's build a smarter planet.
Rolling Stone raves. The story is massive. State of Play is a gripping thriller. It's jolting, juicy stuff made juicier by the actors. This changes everything. It keeps the twists coming. State of Play. Rated PG-13 starts tomorrow.
Can't stop weeding? Then apply Preen for gardens. In just one application, Preen prevents weeds for 3 months. Stop weeds with Preen. Preen works, so you don't have to.
Tonight, Jimmy's got teen heartthrob Zac Efron.
The kids are excited to see you. You and I are so similar, it's almost scary.
Plus, Franz Ferdinand rocks the outdoor stage. Emmy Award-winning Jimmy Kimmel Live. All new, coming up on ABC.
Tomorrow, when extreme bullying becomes deadly, on World News with Charles Gibson.
When it comes to free gifts, no one delivers like Sleep Country. For a short time at Sleep Country's free event, you get free sheets, free pillows, free bed frame, free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old set with purchase of selected Simmons, Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, or the Sleep Number bed. Don't forget, 12 months free financing. Hurry, because the free event hits the road soon. Guaranteed comfort, best selection, lowest price. Why buy a mattress anywhere else?
President Barack Obama met with Mexican President Felipe Calderon today in Mexico City. The leaders discussed the violence tied to gun and drug trafficking that's already led to nasty drug wars across much of the southern United States. Tonight, our chief investigative correspondent Brian Ross has a stunning report about just how far the drug cartels have extended their bases of operations north, deep into the United States, often hiding behind the quiet serenity of suburbia. Brian?
Cynthia, while the U.S. is making a big show of taking the battle against the Mexican drug cartels to the border, there's a lot more to it than that. These ruthless operations are well established already across America, with a distribution system that would be the envy of any major corporation. On a rainy day in Georgia, in the Atlanta suburb of Duluth, federal drug agents are scouring this quiet neighborhood in preparation for a raid on the well-hidden operations of a Mexican drug cartel.
The majority of these raids are going to be taking place in suburban communities and subdivisions where there's a lot of hardworking people.
You couldn't build a better environment to camouflage this activity than Gwinnett County. It's a perfect place for these folks to hide in the neighborhoods.
16 suburban homes and warehouses were put under surveillance, all rented by people agents believe are connected to Mexico's Gulf cartel, thought to be heavily armed.
These criminal organizations want to make sure that they have the greatest amount of firepower possible, and that's why they're getting these weapons.
The morning of the raid, more than 100 police and federal agents suit up with bulletproof vests.
I have several magazines with rounds of ammunition, handcuffs. I will have a flashlight. So everything we need to do what we need to do.
We have 21 arrest warrants that we're executing in 4 counties in metro Atlanta this morning.
DEA helicopters move into place, and the agents hit the door. Among those arrested, the couple who had lived in this house for about a year. They have been charged with conspiracy to distribute methamphetamine. Their neighbors down the block said they were stunned to learn about the alleged connections to the Mexican drug cartel.
It was shocking because they haven't lived here very long, and of course you didn't know about it. So, I mean, it was very quiet. The daughter goes to school with my daughter.
It shocked me really bad. I mean, you never know how many people come down through here could be bad or...
It makes you think twice about who your neighbors are.
More than 1,000 miles from the border, Mexican drug cartels are well entrenched in some unlikely American neighborhoods.
We know and have seen over the past few years that the Mexican cartel reach and the networks reach deep not only into the southeast, but into the northeast, the Midwest, and all throughout the United States.
In the 1980s and 90s, it was the Colombian cartels operating out of Miami that flooded the country with drugs, an era in the popular culture of Miami Vice and Scarface.
Say hello to my little friend!
I'm showing a total of 6 people on the ground now.
A 15-year-long U.S. crackdown on the Colombian cartel's Caribbean airdrops and fast boats, and efforts in Colombia itself knocked out the Colombian cartels, but opened the door to the Mexicans.
As we continued to impact our operations, we saw Mexican drug trafficking organizations begin to fill some of those voids and expand their scope.
Today, it's no longer about Miami Vice, but more about Atlanta and Atlanta truck stops. Federal law enforcement officials say this city and a handful of others along key interstates have become the Mexican drug cartel's major hubs.
Atlanta is a central transshipment point for pushing narcotics to some of the largest distribution cells in the United States.
The head of the Drug Enforcement Office in Atlanta, Rodney Benson, took us on an aerial tour to show us the drug distribution system of this decade.
Below us now is Spaghetti Junction, a very active corridor for the smuggling of drugs and money. Right over to the side is a network of warehouses where we've seen cartel representatives bringing those loads of drugs. Then the drugs are placed in a network of stash houses throughout Metro Atlanta before the shipments of narcotics move up to distribution cells in the Northeast.
So now, instead of chasing speedboats on Biscayne Bay, drug agents are following huge 18-wheelers on the interstates. There were 100 kilos of cocaine in this truck, 100 in this one too, in secret traps hidden in the floor. The stakeouts have shifted from flashy nightclubs to gritty truck stops. Here, a drug courier delivers a stack of cash to a truck for the return trip to Mexico.
DEA in the Atlanta Field Division has seized more bulk cash than any other division in the country.
The Mexican cartel's huge truck smuggling operation is in part an outgrowth of the expanded truck traffic across the border since the NAFTA trade agreement in the mid-1990s. Almost 3 million loaded truck containers now come across the border with Mexico each year. At best, only about 5% are inspected. Each inspection takes hours. The DEA and New York police had to use power saws to cut into this suspected Mexican drug truck in order to find 180 kilos of cocaine hidden in the walls and floor. A former top national security official says it would be impossible to inspect all such trucks.
I think it would have a hugely negative impact in terms of commercial traffic and the trade between the United States and Mexico. I think you'd see lines like you wouldn't believe and increased costs to goods and services.
With the border so porous, it's left to agents and police in hubs like Atlanta to do the best they can.
The thing that strikes you the most is it's just a middle-class neighborhood that doesn't look any different than any other middle-class neighborhood in America. And there's a huge pile of dope there. And from the outside, you would never know it. You'd never know.
And the same is true in Denver and Chicago and Houston and Los Angeles, the other major hubs, now being flooded with operatives for the Mexican cartels, following the trail from the border of 18-wheelers on American interstates. Cynthia?
Brian, our thanks. A frightening reality. When we come back, we make a sharp turn towards guys gone wild. You heard me. Journey to a room that's bliss for him and off limits for her. It's the man cave.
Change it up a bit, and you're sure to get a reaction. Don't let erectile dysfunction slow things down. Viva Viagra! Viagra, America's most prescribed ED treatment, can help you enjoy a more satisfying sexual experience. To learn more, cruise on over to Viagra.com. Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Don't take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Side effects may include headache, flushing, upset stomach, and abnormal vision. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. Stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away if you experience a sudden decrease in vision or hearing. Now's the time to get moving and ask your doctor if Viagra is right for you.
Well, I married my dream girl, but she didn't tell me her credit was bad. So now instead of living in a pleasant suburb, we're living in the basement at her mom and dad's. No, we can't get a loan for a respectable home just because my girl defaulted on some old credit card. If we'd gone to freecreditreport.com, I'd be a happy bachelor with a dog and a yard.
Offer applies with enrollment and Triple Advantage.
Bacon? Gotta get that bacon! Yummy, crunchy bacon, bacon, bacon! There in that bag!
Who wants a bacon strip?
Me, I get it myself, but I don't have thumbs! Yum, yum, it's bacon! I love you.
Bacon strips. There's no time like bacon time.
Buy Ace Green Turf Fertilizer for $11.99 and get a $3 rebate, plus expert advice to save you time and money. Now that's a value. Hurry in to Ace, the helpful place.
Friday, for the first time, see exclusive video inside the secret world of pirate gangs. Who are these predators? How do they choose their prey? Plus, see dramatic rescues as crews beg for their lives. Friday, only on 2020 at 10/9 Central.
I just told him, do your best. Build a car you're proud of. Of course, winning's not bad either.
The Subaru Forester, Motor Trend's 2009 Sport Utility of the Year. Isn't it nice when honest virtues win?
Hey, hi. Could you take all of these in for me, please?
All of them?
Well, it's the Boston cream pie and the apple turnovers and the white chocolate strawberries and the key lime pie.
So you need them let out?
No, in.
Out.
In.
Out.
No, in.
Yoplait Light. With 14 delicious flavors at 100 calories, it only tastes fattening.
Out? Okay, I was just outside and then I came in, so if you could...
Becoming a AAA member means more than help when you need it most.
You're on your way.
It means shopping discounts on things like books, TVs, and shoes for the kids.
Thank you.
Savings on insurance.
You're covered.
Great deals on getaways.
Enjoy your cruise.
And the peace of mind that we're just a phone call away.
Don't worry, we're on our way.
AAA. Membership means more.
Nightline continues from New York City with Cynthia McFadden.
If life hasn't already persuaded you that men and women are fundamentally different, this next story, I think, just might. You're about to witness a phenomena that has left the women here at Nightline certain that the X and Y chromosomes are even more powerful than we thought. Ladies, David Wright permits us to penetrate the inner sanctum of the male of the species from a safe distance, going where no woman dares. It was once the basement. It is now the man cave. First time at times.
Batman, of course, had the Batcave.
Bruce and Dick descend promptly to the Batcave.
Superman, the Fortress of Solitude.
So what do you think? You like it?
It's incredible. Not that it couldn't use a woman's touch, you know.
But the ultimate man cave?
It might have to be the Playboy Mansion.
Grottos and girls, pajamas, and no doubt plenty of Viagra. More man cave than most mere mortals could handle. Most of us would settle for a kick-ass home theater.
Instead of putting, movie chairs. I like to lay down a little bit.
Is there a pocket for potato chips anywhere?
Yeah, there is. Most of them are like in between the pillows. You got to reach down there. Like in the man cave, there's no rules. That's what's the nice thing about it.
This is former NFL star Tony Siragusa, a.k.a. The Goose, is the master of this man cave in New Jersey, which features a poker table, a full wet bar, and a kitchen generously stocked.
The man cave has to have plenty of
properly
beers.
stocked fridge. And in the cabinets, no fancy schmancy china.
And paper plates, of course. Oh, paper plate. Yeah, we don't do no wash.
The man cave is all about getting back to basics.
You know, notice there's no scented candles. There's no flower arrangements.
No potpourri.
Please,
Chintz.
you're giving me hives. You gotta stop.
I know
You're in my man cave and you're mentioning all this stuff and you're giving me hives.
The Goose hosts the Man Cave Show on the DIY channel.
Let's go, man. Get up.
Jesus Christ!
Sorry.
I'm on my slidey ladder!
Sort of extreme home makeovers, basement edition.
This is my man cave. Everybody out of here.
His most famous customer so far, Snoop Dogg.
No windows. I want it all inside. No way. One way in, one way out.
His man cave features a Cadillac couch and a bat phone to his favorite restaurant, Denny's. Siragusa has also created man caves for average Joes, like Joe Balestri of Scotch Plains, New Jersey. He's a huge New York Rangers fan with 2-year-old twins.
Yeah.
And the impact on you?
The impact on me is I don't have the opportunity to watch the hockey games I really want to watch. So now this allows me to come down here.
Everything here, from the bar to the Barca loungers, has a hockey theme. Down here, he can practice his wrist shot.
And I got to try to shoot it between his legs.
Or have an exciting game of table hockey.
Joe sometimes comes down here to do work. It gives me a little peace and quiet. I actually kind of enjoy having him in the man cave.
As Tony Siragusa explains it, the man cave serves a primal need.
You know, back in the day, the cavemen, you know, they ruled. Like, you know, they had a club and they just walked around. They wanted to eat. They went and beat up a dinosaur and like made some, you know, brontosaurus burgers.
But like the dinosaurs, that's all but extinct in the modern married home.
When do you know you need a man cave is when you come home and you find all these pillows on your bed, 50 pillows that you can't actually put your head on. They're for show. And you look over and you have these drapes that are, you know, have all these flowers on it and you feel like you're sleeping in a greenhouse. Once I walk through my door and I'm down here, this is like heaven for me.
Run in some cable, set up the flat screen, crack open a cold one.
Well,
cheers.
Welcome to the man cave.
Thank you. Life doesn't get much better than this. I'm David Wright for Nightline in Scotch Plains, New Jersey.
There is nothing wrong with pillows. Now, man cave dwellers will not be able to watch John Madden next year. He retired today after 30 years as a football analyst. For him, the man cave. For her, the walk-in closet. David Wright reporting. We'll be right back.
It was the biggest shock in Desperate Housewives history. Sunday.
Oh my God.
Finally an answer to the electrifying cliffhanger.
You're gonna be just fine.
ABC's Desperate Housewives. All new Sunday, 9/8 Central on ABC.
You know what America needs? We need a comeback. So let's put on our rally caps and dig in. At Chevy, we're reinventing the ownership experience, introducing the Total Confidence Plan. Everything you need to get into your next Chevy with total confidence. Go to ChevyConfidence.com for details. Here's more good news to boost your confidence. Qualified buyers get 0% APR for 60 months on select Silverado models.
See your Northwest Chevy dealer or visit ChevyDealer.com.
Once there was a woman whose afternoon plans got canceled.
Perfect.
She could relax at home with a snack. Instead of her usual cheddar, she swirled smooth Philly on crackers and savored each bite. Feeling refreshed, she read up on the latest fashions, put together quite the outfit, went for a stroll, and made the style section. Amazing what the right snack can do for your day. Philly, snack happily ever after.
May I help you?
Hi, I'm looking to save on car insurance, but it's got to be right for me.
Well, let's check out the Dave aisle.
Excuse me?
The Dave aisle, where your perfect policy is customized just for you. It's all here. The coverage you want, any discounts you get, all at a great price.
I have an aisle. Well, why is that guy in my aisle?
That's Steve. He works here.
work. Getting just what you want at the right price. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
Hi there. Looks like you found your car insurance.
Yeah, but wow, it looks like you guys have everything.
We sure do. We help millions of people save. Look, we're #1 in motorcycle insurance, a leader in boat and RV, and...
Oh, wait, let me guess. You're the #1 truck insurer.
Wow, first guess.
Nailed it.
Oh, you're psychic. What am I thinking of right now?
Tacos?
Yes! Helping you save money no matter what you drive. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
Lexus of Portland's spring sales event is happening now. Specials like the 09 IS250, $369 a month lease. The IS250 all-wheel drive. Performance, style, and technology. Now, $369 a month at Lexus of Portland.
During the Paul Schatz 90th anniversary celebration, you'll find outstanding values like this 3-piece bedroom set that regularly sells for $5,900. Sale priced at just $29.99. Quality furniture since 1919. There's no place like Paul Schatz.
K2 News, winner for best continuing coverage.
And finally tonight, 2 years after a massacre that left 32 victims dead in the worst mass shooting in modern U.S. history, it was a day of remembrance on the Virginia Tech campus. Thousands gathered for a somber vigil on the university's main lawn to honor those slain. So tonight, we ask you, do you believe current gun laws are sufficient to keep college campuses safe?
How would you like to read the words of the person on the phone and not just try to hear them? Now you can. Oregon Telecommunications Relay Service presents Caption Telephone Service. A special CapTel phone uses voice recognition technology to put the other person's words into a bright, easy-to-read display on your phone.
Hi, Grandpa. This is Jessie.
Hey, Jessie. The service is free. To learn more about OTRS Caption Telephone Service or CapTel phones, go to OregonCapTel.com.
Visit buyweston.com or call 503-665-2166 now and drive home a new 2009 Pontiac G3. This week at Weston Pontiac, it's just $89.88 or $149 a month. You heard right. Under $9,000 for a new sporty Pontiac G3. 0% financing available. And only GM offers the total confidence package. So why buy used when you can drive home a new Pontiac for under $10,000?
Come see us today at Oregon's #1 volume Pontiac Buick GMC dealer. Or call me. Just ask for Dan.
Get to Weston Pontiac today or call 503-665-2166 now.
That's just ridiculous. The Flame Broiled Steakhouse XT with American cheese and crispy onions from BK. So thick you'll want to tip the king. No, not that kind of tip. The new Thick Steakhouse XT. Come get it.
New at 6, the prom season begins with a very special dance at the Crystal Ballroom.
We'll have more on that coming up tonight at 6. The Oregon Zoo is getting ready for a big birthday party. Packy turns 47 today. Zoo staff's kids got to help the executive chef Paul Warner decorate Packy's cake. Take a taste test. The cake is a whole wheat concoction with pears for sweetness plus carrots and celery instead of candles. Packy's party is tomorrow from 10 until 4. There will be games and food and human birthday cake at noon. The Park Rose High Jazz Band will supply the music. That is a sight.
Yummy. Packy's going to love it. Ahead on Nightly News, the one thing the government now says is a serious health threat and how it could change the way Americans drive.
That's next, and we're back at 6.